everybody, hope you're having a day. Mark from Carpet Belfast, and obviously you can see here we have the next box of the Digimon Versus Monsters. I would have had this earlier, but where I ordered from, it just took a while, and he said it's like Monday/Tuesday, so only getting it like Thursday and stuff. So yeah, the main idea of this is obviously going through like the old DM stuff, like pens, the virgins and whatnot, boost on Liberators, and a few other like slightly alternative things, but we'll kind of go from there. I've got a little this, we'll put that at the end. Hopefully we can get everything in here. I do know the ratios in this box, thankfully. It is a combination, well, 6 SRs, and then it's either 3 alt darts or 2 alts and a secret. So let's see what we get here. Let's get into our first pack here, and we're going to go from here. So here is Abaddomon, which is, as you can see, it says version 2 on it. So it's got there's an defension, Sunamon, Koshigimon, which is Kokishimon, which is new Liberator puppet stuff, which is not that. Dr. Abaddomon for your more Kunemon, Tropical, oh yeah, Wing Guardian support, forgot about this. Tropical Neomon. Next up, we have Abaddomon. We have Protein. We have Patamon. Then we have Greymon, flexing. Matentai as our first rare, and Blitzgray, which is, he's a version card, but you can use him for stuff. So yeah. Actually, I'm going to move this, trying to get this angled a little bit better. So yeah, we'll do it this way. I mean, a weird setup here, but let's just keep going. So one thing I did know about this set, that's I thought, is some of the SRs are level 5 cyborgs, which is important for certain stuff. Secret rares, I'm looking for Machinedramon more than the Chimera, but we'll see. So Tokemon, Tuscamon, Pokemon, Polymon as Wing Guardians. Cybermon for your Abaddomon and Negamon support. So friends there. It's another sort of it's one of the gimmick sets, which is one of these size sets too, the like little gimmick decks. So I might play it, but try to see how it goes. Gizmon, Kukishimon, Sugimon, Angemon, Monochromon, Skullgreymon is your first rare, and Mamemon as the second. So pretty nice, which is nice. So yeah, depending on how the DM stuff, I might even try that. Oh yeah, right, a keyword, because there was a new one here. Let me see if I can get one from the training. This is a very interesting keyword. I probably should have looked it up a bit more. Exclusive thing to the DM stuff, which you put the top card of the deck to under face down, it acts as a null card. So which means if you somehow hit an ace card in there, you do not get overflow. But it's very interesting. But obviously if you digivolve into that, then you kind of lose your thing. So Parasomon, Wingardians, Kunemon, Tsunemon, Koromon, Ogremon, Lekmon, Hanemon. It's Liberator support. It's a puppet. It's using Numemon. Look, then we have Kawagamon. What I train stuff. Debimon. And more. Yes. Then we have Mirai Kunosaki. Just as the first rare. And I actually have recently read the Liberators. So I've seen them appear. So be curious to see how they work. And the first one is Megatron SR. So nice to have. And that, so I'm planning to do version 4 stuff. As you have it. The other thing is, yeah, notice it's a cyborg level 5 cyborg that happens to be an SR. So why yes, building Machinedramon in this set could be interesting. All the big stuff are pretty high rarity, so weirdly enough, Machinedramon has turned into a high rarity deck in its own little way. Eismon, oh, and another keyword here, assembly. Uses the trash as a material. In this case, 4 Eismon scatter mode lets you do it. It reduces your play cost. So if you meet the condition, if you do it, you get a reduced cost of 4, making this, 3, making this a 4 cost. Let's have Elecmon, Palmon, Ogremon, Tsunemon, Tokomon, Greymon. Oh, this is the border art Greymon. Forgot, I think these are 1 per box, so guaranteed, so that's nice to have. Urgemon, Biomon. Weird enough, I'm looking at this for potential bird deck, but I don't know if I really want to do it because Reed is nice, but at the same time, no full way to capitalize on that. Gazimon. Abaddomon EX is our first rare on it's version 4 on Metal Mamemon. Okay. And your turn also spin with your Digimon. Nice. Okay. 2 cyborgs. And I do like this artwork a little bit. Well, at least the shininess comes out of this very nicely. But you know, of course I can always comment on these cards when they are being pulled, so we have 2 SRs in our so far, no alt arts, so there's potential. Tropikamon, Palmon, Debidramon, Unimon. Scatter mode, this is the first one, and it has the rule effect that you can have up to 50 of these in your deck. So when playing the Abaddomon, more this would be great, so we'll see. Eismon to come with our scatter mode. Doctoramon, Garurumon for the training stuff, for the DM stuff. Kabatarimon, Raremon, which is a pretty decent art, and also has the Rotex Cyborg and stuff, so could be maybe useful. Then we have Edymon as our first rare, and Old Art Analog Boy. Never mind, say it will come out. It's a nice old art, so okay. Again, if I'm planning to DM, this is a good card to pick up. And Analog Boy is an SR, so Old Art SR is pretty great. I'm just hoping that we can maybe get. Again, I'm hoping for the Machine Dramon, but we'll see how it goes. Tanemon, Steinbergmon, Polymon, Tokomon, Tuskmon, Gazimon. And that's 3 version 5s back to back too. Gazimon, Pokemon, Abaddomon. Also, yeah, I'm not used to seeing these sort of borders around the cards. It's weird for me, but oh well. File Island is good for the DM stuff. So it's essentially the field card. So okay. Then we have Gabumon. It's chilling. X-Tyrannomon is our first rare, and Kurakuriamon as a second for the Liberators. So I should probably look at. I mean, for that Liberators work, I think I need Kaguramon, which is an SR in this set. So you know, we'll see how it goes. So Doctoramon, Debidramon, Unimon, Koromon, Hanemon, Ogremon. I think we're starting to get a lot of repeats already. Tropikamon, Protein, Numemon, Biomon, Analogmon is the first rare, and Abaddomon EX. Okay, and obviously for Machine Dramon decks, Analogmon's pretty nice, so he helps the deck at the memory center and then game memory and stuff, so you know, even if I'm not going the assembly route of Machine Dramon, he's still useful in the deck. So let's move on. So we've got Scatter Mode, Palmon, Tsunemon, Parasamon, Parasuramon, Elecmon, Tanemon, Kukishimon, Ramon, Garurumon, Greymon, first rare is Edymon, and Blitzgray is the second. So, okay. If we get the end of this and it's what? Those 3, it's fine. We'll see if we get anything big at the end. Moving on here. So Eismon, Trinemon, Polymon, Tuskmon, Gazimon, Tokomon, Cerbermon, Palamon, Devimon, Sukumon, where is Raremon. It's for the Nakama stuff. And was there Metal Greymon Arterius mode? I might look at this for Machine Dramon, but it's not bad. It's a Venture, so the Avenger deck can take use of it. The interesting thing is it's got an 8k DP or less deletion, and then it can obviously digivolve and stuff, so okay. That's an interesting pull. I've also got to make sure it's still in the frame. Alright, let's move on. Next one. So far, all all our SRs has been level 5 cyborgs, so that's great. So Pokemon, Tandemon, Palmon, Kukishimon, Debidramon. Yeah, we're just seeing a lot of repeats now. Ogremon, Urgemon. I think I've spoiled that being an Alt Art. Namimon, Gazimon. Skullgrim as the rare and Alt Art Mirai. Okay. Not about Alt Art. So, two Alt Arts. So, we'll see what the third entails then. If it's a secret rare or a Alt Art. And then we're almost at the end of the first half. So Unimon, Dark Tramon, Hanemon, Kunemon, Electmon, Tropicamon, Icemon, Monochromon, Capitarimon, Nagamon. Ever done that? That's interesting. It's sort of the core of the Abaddomon deck, so we need to have. Extramon as a rare, and Kagurumon. Speaking of that, there it is. It's got all tokens with all my tokens and puppetries get Alliance and Blocker. It can pop the lowest level and then play a puppeteer from trash by paying cost. It's very good in the puppet deck, so okay. Let's move on to the next one. I'm hoping that, so that is 4 SRs, 2 Alt Arts. So the second half is going to be interesting. Parspon, Koromon, Skylar mode number 2, I think we have here. Gazimon, Pokemon, Cybird, Pokemon, Betamon, Kawagamon, Angemon. First rare is Mirai, so that's a really rare hobby. And Crestgrumon, yes. Okay, so not a lot here for the Omnimon deck, but nice to pick up. Alright, so our second half is guaranteed at least 2 more SRs, an Alt Art or a secret rare. Although if it's an Alt Art secret, that's just icing on the. That'd be really nice, but we'll see. Tuskamon, Togemon, Palmon, Icemon, Kunemon, Electmon, Kukishimon, Fire Island, Gobimon, Devimon. Extramons are rare, and Timeout is the other. Weird enough, I think it's only our second time after this box, so you know, things are things. Let's see, Gazimon, Tanimon, Tuskamon, Soundbird, Electmon, Palmon, Sunemon. Oh, the other border Sunemon. Okay, so it's 2 per box. Sunemon, Protein, Garurumon, Panamon, Tiamat, number 3, and Metal Tyrannomon, giving Piercing. It's not a bad one. And what, that's 5 SRs and 4 of them being cyborgs. Also on play, it can Digivolve as well. Or freeze face down. Okay, it's not too bad. So let's see how the things go. Also, no, we haven't pulled yet for rare. We haven't pulled meat. Meat is a rare, and we have not pulled meat. Let's see, Ogremon, Koromon, Tanimon, Sunemon, Tropicamon, Debitron. Yeah, we're seeing that repeats now. Parsmon, Nimimon, Urchamon, Raremon, Hyandramon as our first rare, and Digitamon. I completely forgot he was in the set. I'm more excited with these new rares, the Hyandramon. I've been experimenting with that for a different deck. So I set it at the end, so let's pull one. Right. Nice to pull one, so I'll take it. Let's see. Hanemon, Scatterroad, Doctrinamon, Unimon. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of repeats, so I'll just start speaking through, so I'll pay more attention to the rares and stuff. Nagamon, okay, at least not a row. Raremon as our first rare, and Agumon as the second. Okay. I think that's our second egg of that Nagamon egg, so alright. So, next pack. I think I'll just start speaking for here, so Cybird, Polomu, Galaxy, Koro, Kokishi, Ogre, Parasur, Gazimon, Greymon, Korogamon, Kurokurumon as our first rare, and Mamimon's second. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a few. I think it's at least 7. And we have not seen the ending half of this deck, of this box, so we haven't seen an SR, nor have we seen a Alt Art / Secret, so Really hoping for the secret. Being Machinedramon. Or being the Machinedramon, basically. Come on, Unimon, scatter mode. Okay, set us in our scatter mode. Just gonna start speeding through this. First short is Hydramon from your Winged Guardians and Abaddomon. First copy of him. Okay. We need 4 of him. And 76 is Nagamon. It's for Nagamon, so it's the egg specifically. But nice. Alright. Next pack. And then we have 5 after this. So hoping everything will be nice for me. And our SR Cyborg will be great. But we'll see. Hanamon, Tropicamon, Palmon, Dark Rhino, Debidra, Toku, Tusk, Bio, Name, and Skullgreymon as the first row, and meat! Okay, we got meat. I was worried we were going to go for this entire box and not pull meat. We got meat. Sweet. I'm more interested in the meat there than the Skullgray. Skullgray is fine. Alright. Let's see what we get here. I think I saw the back there. I think we're getting our the SRs and our Cyborg maybe. Pagu, because I think the alt art DN stuff don't have the border, so we'll see. Hamon, Snowbird, Gazi, Hane, Parasy, Pal, and let's get to video. So Blitzgray as the first row, and Andromon. Okay, so it was on our Cyborg. Okay, this is by placing one Digimon from your trash face down. It's this evolution card. When your opponent's Digimon gets match 3k to the turn. Further 2k for each face down card. Okay. 4 packs left. I'm hoping for Machinedra. But no, my luck, it's not going to be Machinedra. It's going to be maybe an alt art of something I don't need. I'm not really looking for, sorry. Tsune, Koru, Ogre, Elect, Kukushi, Dark Tyranno, Kune, Monokuru, Nagamon, Patamon, Unlockmon, Rare, and Abaddomon. Okay. We're still good on time. Yep. Alright. Next pack. I think I may have spoiled it, but we'll see. Debidramon, Unimon, Scattermode, another Scattermode, Eismon, Tropicamon, Tanimon, Snowbird, Nanimon, Betamon, Debidramon, where is meat, and Hyandromonius. We did not spoil it, but we got 2 meat. 2 packs. Let's see what we get. Okay. Polemon, Togemon, Tuskmon. That is 5 Virgin Force back to back. It's Debidramon, Debidramon, Numemon, Kuragamon, Urgemon, Abaddomon as the and Machinedramon. We did pull the secret rare Machinedramon. No art, but it is Machinedramon, and that's 1 copy. I think at the current point, I think he was going for 20 quid when I checked on him, but he might be cheaper now. I don't know. Depends how people are playing the Machinedramon deck, but at least I got Machinedramon. I am very happy that I pulled Machinedramon. Okay, last pack when that's about I'm glad. So Unimon, Koromon, Hanemon, Ogremon, Tropicamon, Scatter Mode, Palmon, Protein, Gurumon, Raremon, Hydramon, and final rare is Edamon. Very, very happy with the pulls that we've got here. A good few level 5 cyborgs to play there in the Machinedramon, Conquermon if I want to go bring the pub deck back up and buff it up a little bit more. Alt art analog could be useful for certain decks, but no, I'm very content. And let's get into our final one. This little thing here, and it's Subamon from EX6, alt art, and Hookmon from BT20. Not bad arts. I mean, I don't know if these can work together for art, but it's nice. They're nice little arts. So yeah, no, I'm content with what I pulled. Freaking Machinedramon. I'm good with that. I might experiment with the Machinedramon deck a bit more with just a single copy of this, but oh yeah, as far as usual on the Digimon assembly, it's differently here. So it's four level 5 cyborgs with different names. And obviously, if you look at the old Digimon, it specifically states different index numbers. So this is the one that you need different names. So pulling these level 5, like literally, I just use these 5 cyborgs. They all count as different names, so we can actually use them. But you know, that's just how it goes. I'm more content with what I pulled. And with that, I will end things here. Hope you saw it this week. End of the month, all being well, should be Cyber Eden. All being well if I manage gets here in time. So yeah, I'll do recording for Cyber Eden when that happens. If my box coming out. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you. Hope you saw it this week. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.